Now I know you have a lot of questions right now. Kevin, where are the videos on YouTube? Kevin, you promised us videos. I understand, but understand this as well. I have no idea as well. Welcome back to the Shambam podcast where we have no answers. So if you're looking for that, see ya later. If you're watching the video when this video comes out, in the future of I don't know what I'm saying, so I'm gonna shut up now. You notice that the setup is very different, and it's very different if you're not watching the video and you're just listening. Understand that it's very different, and let me give you a rundown of what you're seeing right now. So I'm monitoring right now. I'm recording on the GoPro, and I have the little GoPro footage on my phone. So, there's a little glitch in the matrix there. So what you're seeing right now is you're seeing me sitting down. You're seeing Mario over here. We got a little palm tree setup going there. You've seen the palm tree before. We got the freaking... This is going to be the setup from now on. Listen, we've done away with the podcast table setup thing for a couple reasons. And let me go over those for a little bit. I'm going to do Fighter and the Kid style is the style of podcast that I'm not the content, but the presentation of the video. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be like just two chairs or whatever. If I get a guest, I'm planning on getting like a couch to get other people on here too. So I'm just basically copy paste Fighter and the Kid onto the Shambam because I don't have ideas. So, that's how I live my life. I just, see something I like and I copy it. But the reason we did away with the whole table setup thing was, first, I did agree with Courtney in a way that it was kind of ugly to have my little brown desk sitting right next to the podcast table coming up. That just kind of looked a little weird, looked a little finicky. But the main reason why I got rid of it, and it was mainly a thing that I thought about today. It wasn't a thing that I've been thinking about because I'm a very thoughtful person and I give things time to marinate before I act on them. Was because I felt like a lot of the awkwardness I feel that would come about when I would get guests, which I don't really think they haven't been really awkward. It's not really been awkward as far as as far as the guests that I've gotten on. But I feel like it's a very kind of like office interview-ish kind of vibe when there's a table in between. I feel like this is more chillax, I'm over here sitting with open arms, I'm letting you into my house. The hospitality is amazing. I got a burp. Nothing's different right now. I'm still gassy. So it's the same old podcast, different presentation. And it's still kind of the same old podcast because the videos never get out. So all you're hearing is the audio. And you're like, Kevin, we don't know. There's nothing different right now, okay? Plus, you know what? Another reason why I want it, because like I have I like decorating, what can I say? I like things to be pretty, right? So like the room is decorated and such, but you don't really get to see it because of the camera angles I had. But now you get a little glimpse of like some sort of creativity that I put into this place, So, there's a lot of things. Plus, you can't see it right now because it's behind, but we use a table. So the whole table right now is sitting right there in that corner where the little other table was, where my computer was. Now that whole table is sitting right there. My actual whole computer setup is chilling right there right now. And Courtney now has her own spot. I felt like a fiend hogging up an entire room. She didn't have really a spot. I did not bar her from. I didn't ban her from entering this room. Obviously, she would come and do her work and all that in the podcast table as well. But I was like, I thought, since we're moving all this, let's just give you a space right now, So we got her set up with a little spot. She is using that same desk thing that I had over here for my computer, and we put that on the corner there now. It had a little sliding thing for your keyboard and your mouse on the bottom. I don't know what they call those. We took that out because she didn't like it. We also took the bottom piece out because she didn't like it, and I didn't like it either, actually, by the way. So it looks much fresher, much more. It looks kind of new, it looks a little lighter, whatever. It's more open, right? And then you can actually slide a chair all the way underneath because it doesn't have that dumb piece of wood on the bottom blocking like the wheels from going in. But that thing is old, by the way. That thing is old. There was another attachment that was on the top that I took off when I found it years ago, and that left some marks on there. But I'm a guy, and I didn't really care about all the scuffs it had. It was more like utility. But now, we want to make it look nicer, so I went ahead and I took all the screws and nails that I put into that thing for other purposes. I took all that out. I got the putty. I filled in all the cracks, and now it's just all like puttied up right now, waiting to dry. And then we're gonna sand it and we're gonna paint it, and it's gonna look beautiful. And that's Courtney's little setup. Honestly, it looks really cool. It's very aesthetic right now. Like me looking at it right now, that's a very little aesthetic corner going on right there. This spot is really aesthetic too. The aesthetics are coming out. Plus, this whole room feels way more open because we don't have a table like straight up in the middle. It just feels nicer. You can breathe in here. Everything looks nicer. When we had the first thing going on, it was kind of like what am I trying to say here? I'm getting a brain fart. I'm getting a nosebleed out of a sentence. What's going on? It was very just not planned, because we moved into this place. I got all this stuff in here, and then I was like, yeah, maybe I'm gonna do this, and then lo and behold, it was a bad idea. But when it's all done and everything's on there, it's like, well, we gotta move this, we gotta shift all this and control delete that. So it became a big. Every time I thought about it, I was like, oh, all the things I gotta do to get this to happen. But it's just me being lazy at the end of the day, But I really like the way it turned out. Courtney has her spot. I have my spot right there. We got a podcast corner going on over here. There's going to be another chair on this side, but since it's just me right now, we're going to do that. I just have the camera facing me. Also, the other reason why I did this, I don't care about explaining it, right? But I'm explaining it because content, right? Yeah, I don't know why I'm explaining it because I want to. Okay, it's because freaking videos, man. I can't the two camera angle thing, man. It's what's keeping the videos away. Okay, I had another episode that I recorded with Courtney and and I was like, shoot, man. Video editing like that is definitely not one of my strengths because I have no patience. I have to sit through that entire podcast episode again, just listening, watching, making the cuts. I have no patience for that. I need to hire a video editor, and I don't have the funds to hire a video editor. So I'm gonna Gary Vee this crap. I'm gonna double down on my strengths, and that's producing the content to be able to put out there. Right? Podcast episodes. I've been good at keeping those consistent. This is episode 93, so I'm pretty good at keeping all those out. I need to get my socials up and running, but I like to get snippets. I don't like to get random, like non-relevant to the podcast posts on there because it's stupid. I want to get things that are relevant, meaning little clips and highlights from the videos, meaning I gotta have those edited, meaning I gotta do that, meaning you get where I'm going. So that's why we're gonna cut all that junk out. We're going to just one camera angle the crap out of this, and then no excuses. I've said this 5,000 times. Is it gonna make a difference? Who knows? Let's see if it does this time. I'm not sure, but really enjoying this little setup, man. And that's what we do. So we got a couple little issues still that we got a little wrinkles in the rug. I don't know how the phrase goes, but the podcast TV, right? We had a little screen that we'd watch videos and junk. Another reason why I changed all that too is because the podcast TV was set on the back and the cameras could only be on this side. And every time we would like react to something or watch something, you couldn't see our faces, right? You couldn't see our faces because we're looking the opposite direction of what the camera is looking at because that's where the TV is. So I was like, that's kind of stupid. So we're thinking we're not too sure right now as to where we're gonna put the TV. Let me put this down. We're not too sure right now as to where we're gonna put the TV. We don't have it up right now because all that's kind of being taken. You know what? I got an epiphany, and it might be a bad idea, but put it up in the ceiling with that little arm thing, and it comes down. That would look sick, by the way. That would look sick, but I don't know if that's gonna be able to hold it because I mean it's a fairly light TV, but with the arm and all that too, I'm not too sure. I'd have to see. I have to look into that, but we don't have that up. The other reason why Courtney isn't here right now, and this is a solo app, is because I can't have two microphones connected at the same time because I have to have the focus right here, and these cables aren't that long, right? So it doesn't reach all the way. So I am going to buy a longer cable so we can actually plug it into. So there's that. Also, to get the Mac to talk to the screen, I'm gonna have to, get another cable to go up there. There's a lot of room now, man. There's a lot of room to do stuff. I am gonna get some softbox lights, and then we can literally place them right there. Get the optimal lighting that we want, and you evolve, man. Things evolve. This podcast evolves. Courtney asked me, she was like, what if your viewers tell you don't, or your listeners tell you they like the old setup, And I was like, well, sucks, man. Sorry, but I'm not going to just change that, Sorry. I'm keeping it real with y'all, I'm not just going to do that just because you guys prefer the other one, This is my podcast, okay? It's mine. It's my podcast. You don't make it. I made it. I made it with my own blood, sweat, and tears, boy. That's a BTS song, too, by the way. It's also a phrase, but now every time I hear it, I think of BTS. I don't know why. But anyway, that's out of the way. That's the elephant in the room that you guys can't see because you're listening to. But that's what's happening right now. Plus, it just feels open, man. It feels so much open, more interactive. There's no table. There's going to be way more hand gestures, by the way. The hand gestures are going to be coming out because there's no table for me, nothing to lean on, Well, there's these little arm things, right? Courtney was saying we should get, like, little couches, too. Like, not the couches, but, like, little, like, the chairs, like those, what are they called, man? What are they freaking... I don't know. Watch Fighting the Kid. Those kind of comfy little... Yeah, well, maybe we'll get some of those. But for now, these ones are fine in my book. Also, that table's going to change. That's just a nightstand that we have in our bedroom. I just brought it in right here. And, like, this arm barely fit on that thing, man. Like, that thing is lightweight. Like, if I move that over this way... like closer in to me, the whole table's coming down. That's one of the reasons why Mario's sitting there is because he's adding some weight, some balance to that backside so it doesn't tip over. Anyway, that's a couple changes that has happened to the little pod studio. It's not really I don't want to call it a podcast room. It's just our office, man. It's a little change that happened to our office, which I really enjoy. It's much nicer. I didn't really acknowledge it. I didn't really actively think like I'm hogging a room, but now that we made the change and then Courtney actually has a spot where she can work, like call her little spot. Now I realize that, yeah, I was hogging the room and it feels better, like it was almost like a thing that I subconsciously knew I was doing that was wrong, but I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But this is our office and I like it. It's pretty dope now. It feels open. It feels great. I feel like we could do a lot of work here. Anyway, that's out of the way. We just watched Oliver and Company, by the way. If you don't know why I'm bringing that up, about 2 episodes ago, we did a Disney tier list. And Oliver and Company was one of the movies that we hadn't seen, so we had to like rank it, or we had to put it on not seen. But we watched it today, and it was good. It was good. I wouldn't say it was amazing. It wasn't like a Little Mermaid or anything like that, which was brought to my attention. The reason why Oliver and Company wasn't, the reason why we hadn't seen it, and we didn't even really hear about it, was because it was around the same time, I guess, as Little Mermaid was brought. Let me look this up just to be safe. I hope that getting out of this isn't going to stop the recording. Good thing I can see that it's still recording up there. Oliver and Company release date. Oliver and Company. It was 1988. And what was The Little Mermaid? 1989. Okay, so around the same time, man. Around the same time. Dang, 89. That's a while ago, man. 88 and 89. Anyway, so they both came out around the same time, and Disney, I guess, was struggling financially at that time. And Oliver and Company didn't have a lot of money backed into it in terms of like marketing and like stuff. So, and obviously Little Mermaid kind of overshadowed Oliver and Co. So that's why we didn't really know about it. Maybe other people knew about it, but Courtney and I didn't know about it. We didn't even know it was a movie. We got to still watch those other ones, whatever names they are. But it was a good movie, man. It was okay. It wasn't amazing, you know. Like I watched it, I enjoyed. I liked that I watched it. Does that make sense? You know, it's not like I was like I could have done without seeing it. You know, it's like it was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I don't know where I would rank it. Courtney would have to be here too, so we can discuss those important matters together. You know, that's stuff you need to discuss together. It's very, very important. What am I freaking saying? I don't know. But anyway, good movie. You know what I've been playing recently, by the way, on PC? Freaking Far Cry 5. Bought it a while ago, and I played it a little bit, and I just didn't hook me. You know, it didn't hook me for some reason. I don't know why. And then I started watching. I've been watching a lot of Shroud. You know, if you don't know who Shroud is, you know who Shroud is. You're listening to my podcast. It's the same demographic. You know who Shroud is. But just in case you don't know who Shroud is, he was a competitive CS:GO player who turned to streaming, and now he's a very popular streamer on Twitch. Okay, and he's freaking amazing at FPS. Okay, first person shooter games, by the way. He's really good, so good that a lot of people accuse him of cheating, of using aimbot, which is obviously lies. People are just jealous of his skill. He's really good, man. And then I've wanted to up my FPS shooter, you know, first person shooter game on PC. So I got like this aim training software, and I've been playing some of that, and I'm playing Far Cry, and I'm kind of just using Far Cry, you know, trying to, you know, be cool and get tons of headshots and flicks and all that junk, all that terminology, getting down. But anyway, I've been playing a lot of Far Cry, man. That game's so good, man. That game is really good. It's got the gunplay is really good. The graphics are amazing. I mean, it's kind of hard, you know, before it made a giant difference, right? Graphics, like tons of games nowadays have great graphics just because of technology, the way technology works now. So tons of games look beautiful. Tons of games have great graphics. But anyway, that's besides the point. So the graphics are amazing. The gameplay is great. It's just an addicting game, man. And plus, with the added bonus like gunplay and the sound design is pretty fun. So I've been playing a ton of that recently. Just trying to perfect that. I don't know what game I want to like try to like actually online competitive play, you know, because everyone talks CS:GO, but I don't know about CS:GO, man. Maybe not. There's that new kind of CS:GO-ish game that just came out. What is it called? I forgot what it's called, but that one looks like CS:GO, but who knows? I might give that one a shot. I forgot what it's called. If I knew, I would bring it up, but I kind of want to Titanfall. Okay, Titanfall looks. I have Titanfall 2 on for the PlayStation 4, and that game was really fun when I was playing it online. Honestly, a lot of people gave it a lot of flack for no reason, like people usually do. But I thoroughly enjoyed it, so I like that game. Titanfall 2 is pretty good in my books. I might buy it for the PC. Get an Origin. Dang, hold on. Did you hear that? You did hear that. I hope you heard that. The camera stopped recording. Oh shoot, the SD card is full. Okay, well, there's a quick fix to that. And we're just gonna carry on the podcast while I fix this. So, yeah, Titanfall 2. I might buy that for the PC, and try to get good at that. There's a lot of maneuvering in Titanfall 2, tons of maneuvering in Titanfall 2. Oh shoot, there's a ton of like podcast episodes from like back in the old house. Let's delete that. There's a couple random miscellaneous videos. I want to kind of see those. Delete those. But there's a lot of like aerial maneuvering and stuff in Titanfall 2. So that might, and especially on PC, people are just more competitive on PC just in general. So I might die. I might die real fast. I might get really mad multiple times. But you know what? It's part of the game, man. It's part of the game. You just got to learn not to take games too seriously. I used to freaking take GTA too seriously all the time. And I remember early in the podcast, I would talk about that too. Like GTA was like, oh man, I would get so mad for no good reason. I literally just got off from playing with some of the homies. And I would get mad. I got so mad to the point that I actually like broke my game cover because I was so mad. Like I got killed or something, I think, and then I just grabbed the box for the game, and then I just twisted it and I broke it because I was like, "This is a stupid game." But that's how much it just got under my skin, you know? I don't know. I just needed to calm down, you know? I just needed to lay off the video gaming. All right. I think the camera angle is okay still. Yeah, we're just going to hit record and we're back in. Okay. Video's back on. How you doing? Let's put that away. I lean too much. By the way, the freaking floor right now is wet because I cleaned it because Milo took a crap and peed twice in the past like 2 days in here. So this is kind of disgusting how I'm just chilling on top of it. Barefoot too, by the way. I got nothing on my feet right now. But yeah, I guess that's it about video games. I can really just go on just nonsense like for hours. I don't know. That's a gift, I guess. I don't know. Some people like when I just keep talking, you know? Some people actually do enjoy that. Because but I've brought this up before. That's a bad thing I do, you know? I always bring up things that I've brought up before. So much. I do that way too much. Way too often. Should I not do that? Should I not? Do you guys appreciate that? How many people actually come in and are like, oh, there he goes again. We already know this story. Let me know. DM me. And by the way, DM me, period. Just send me a DM. Just give me that attention. Just kidding. No, but yeah, send me a DM, man. I really want to interact with people, man. With you guys. My fellow compatriots. Yeah, send me a DM. Shoot, I had a freaking idea or a thought, and it just completely left. It's gone. It's so gone. Anyway. So yeah, I might get Titanfall 2 and get wrecked, but it's okay, you know? It's fine. Shoot, man, I had a thought. This is bugging me. I really wanted to talk about that too. I really wanted to talk about Okay, I remember now. Fitness! Okay, guys, today I broke it. Wow. Has my gain been this high the whole time? I'm really sorry. I brought it down. The compressor should do its job, but still, it's probably going to sound like garbage. But, what am I saying? Oh, yeah. The reason the gain was up that high is because I was playing with Ryan, and Ryan always, every time we get on Discord, he's always like, Kevin, you're too quiet. Kevin, you're too quiet. Kevin, you're too... So I always have to turn it up all the way. And then he's like, oh, you sound perfect. But every now and then, he'll go do something, and then he'll come back and be like, oh, dude, my ears hurt. And I'm like, dude, what is it? Okay, what is it? Am I too loud? Am I too low? What's going on? Anyway. But yeah, fitness, man. Courtney and I are still working out regularly. Like, we like to think regularly. The longest breaks we've taken is like 4 to 5 days of not working out. That's a long time, man. We were on a really good roll of working out daily. Okay, we were working out daily for a good month and a half. And then it started slowly dying down to where we would work out, then we'd take a day off. Today we took a day off, by the way. We worked out yesterday. We got to work out tomorrow though, but it's showing results, man. It really is, okay? Um in terms of weight, okay, I started this journey at sitting around like 182-ish, 183. When I first figured out that I had to do something about it, I was 185, I think. Um and then I was like, "Oh shoot." But when we started like really doing this regiment of working out, regiment, I don't even know how to say that word. I was sitting at around 183, something like that. So not too much different. And now this morning I weighed 168. So pretty good results, honestly, in terms of weight. But in terms of strength, phenomenal results, let me tell you. Phenomenal results. I got way more stamina. I am way stronger than I when I started doing this workout, or these workouts. And, just goes back to the same old thing. There's no secret hack. There's no pill that you can take. There's no, diet, whatever. It just comes down to freaking hard work, dude. Um, I might be wrong. I might be wrong. I am me. So everybody is different, some but as far as I could tell, because I never know. You never know when you see somebody talking about their supplement or their secret hack that works. And you know I've been seeing recently this one guy saying, you can work out as hard as you can or whatever and it's not going to show results, and that personally. And I'm like, dude, I don't, because I have been working out really hard and it's shown results, so I don't know what you're talking about. So, but you just never know, man. People are different. I haven't really come across anybody who's told me otherwise and that I've known, because it's all, if somebody tells me something, yeah, that's one thing. You tell me, doesn't mean it's true. But if I don't know somebody that I personally know who works out a ton and, is still struggling with, strength or weight. So I don't know. But for me personally, literally just working out, like getting a freaking good workout in, like you're going to throw up, do that on a regular, it shows results, man. I feel way stronger. I am way stronger. I know it, than I used to be, and it feels great. That's what I was going for, because in the beginning when I, like, way back when we weren't this hardcore on it, like when we first kind of started flirting with the workouts, I was more interested on weight, right? I was more interested on cutting weight because I used to have like a freaking, I used to be thin, man. I used to look lean, and I miss that, right? Obviously, who wouldn't, right? Everybody does. There's so many of us, so that's what I missed, and I was like, I want to get back to being lean. And then when I didn't get the results I wanted in terms of appearance, it would like demoralize me. Oh, it's my watch. I was like, what's making that sound? Sorry, my watch was hitting the little cable here. I would just get demoralized and I would stop working out. But you know what? There came a time when I was like, you know what? F that. I don't care. If I'm gonna be looking like a chunky thick boy, then that's who I'm gonna be, dude. I just want to get strong because I knew just from the day to day that I felt like I was weaker. Doing mundane things was more challenging. Sorry, freaking dogs or something were freaking out there. Um, so I was like, you know what, f that. I don't care about appearance. I'm just gonna get strong. I just want to get strong. And hold on. Oh my gosh, bless my soul. The freaking screen on my Mac just went to the screensaver, and usually if it's on the screensaver for too long, it like stops my recording. So if I had gone this whole time without recording that, that would suck. And let me tell you, you heard all that. Fortunately, sometimes I've gone through a whole thing like that, and it's happened to me, or it's just not there, and I'm like, shoot. Also, entire episodes are lost, right? But anyway, yeah. So you got to set your priorities, I guess. You don't get results. What am I trying to say here? I hear a lot of voices right now, man. I hear a lot of voices out there. It's kind of annoying. Um, what am I trying to say here? Yeah, like sometimes you're not going to get the results that you want, right? But you might still get results, just not the ones that you were looking for, I guess. I feel like that applies with like everything, you know. Like in terms like for example, let's just say music production, right? Cuz I'm in that realm. Um I'm still pretty trash at making music, I think. I need to work on that. Um Sometimes I'm like I want to sit down and make a dope song, right? Sometimes I'm at work and I'm thinking, "Man, I'm going to come home and cook up some fire, man. It's going to be sick. I'm going to freaking sing to it. I'm going to be the next big thing. Everyone's going to love me," right? And then I come home and then I freaking make a freaking Thomas the Train theme or some garbage sounding crap, you know? Uh and I think, crap, you know, that was stupid. But there were still results. I still learned from that experience, right? This is all things that have already been said, by the way. I'm just reiterating them in my own words, right? Because I want to feel like I actually did do something for this world. Okay, so yeah, you get results with whatever you try. Not might not be the ones you were looking for. You probably can't even see them, but you get results. So I decided F that. I just want to be stronger. And I in this case I did get the results I wanted because I am stronger. So that's cool. And now I'm seeing the other results that I was initially looking for, but it was just because I didn't have that perseverance, you know, that willpower to just keep doing this, you know, because I just didn't get the results I wanted in the beginning. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on that. I'm gonna have to end this podcast here, guys. It's really late. I have to go to work tomorrow, unfortunately. So, or fortunately, actually, because not everyone's blessed during these trying times right now to be able to still go to work. But I'm gonna wrap it up right here. Thank you all so much for sticking around, listening to this episode. I really appreciate you. When this video comes out, I appreciate you guys on YouTube as well. And yeah, if you have anything you want me to cover, you want me to look up, you want me to talk about in the podcast, just DM me, dude. You got nothing to lose if you DM me. Nothing, man. I won't even reply if you don't want me to reply. Just say it on there. Please don't talk to me. Just check this out. But anyway, with that, I'm gonna wrap it up. You guys have been great. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you next time.